Hi Gemini, I'm Pam and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for June 2018. This month I laid out the 5-card Rainbow Tarot spread for you using the Hanson Roberts Tarot deck. And remember, these are general readings, and to get messages pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This recording is for Gemini Sun, Gemini Ascendant, and Gemini Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign, because some months they're going to resonate more for you than your sun sign will. And happy birthday, Gemini! I hope you all have a wonderful birthday year and a very happy solar return. Now, on to your June 2018 Psychic Tarot reading. First card you have, Gemini, for June is the Four of Swords. This is a pause, a meditative state, a resting phase. You could be recuperating from an illness. This could also be taking a break, a pause, or it could even indicate spirituality or prayer. I feel like some of you are taking some time to think about how you want to restructure your life differently or make some kind of change. Some of you may not be feeling as good as you usually do, and you could be concerned about some issues that you may have that have been cropping up about your health, or you could be worrying about somebody else's health as well. Any relatives that you've lost touch with, I feel you may be trying to get back in touch with them. And this could even be in a spiritual sense if any of them have passed. So you could be trying to communicate with deceased friends, relatives, loved ones yourself through your own ability to connect with spirit, or you could be consulting mediums, psychic mediums that can do that for you. I feel like lately, maybe in May, but also could be happening in June, you've got a lot of on your plate. And I feel like you are going down this list and checking off one thing after another. So maybe you're a person that is very list and task driven, and that you're making yourself lists of, okay, first I got to do this, then I got to do that, then I need to take care of this, then I got to go there, I got to get my car re-inspected, I got to get the oil changed, now I have to, buy the fertilizer for my yard, and then I got to get, so-and-so to do this job or that. Like, I don't know, but I see you having lists, and I feel some of you Geminis may be quite tired from those lists, actually. I do feel some of you Geminis are listening to a lot of complaining going on. And if you are it could be at work, it could be your kids, it could be family members. I just see you listening to a lot of complaining, or you could be doing a lot of complaining. But to me, it comes up more like somebody's doing it to you, like you're listening to it. That's what it feels like. Some of you may feel like you've lost touch with your spirituality, and that you want to get back in touch with that through, like I said, prayer, or attending church, or doing spiritual practices and beliefs that you believe in. You may be, I'm serious, I really feel some of you Geminis have been feeling like there's been too much time on your plate, too much on your plate, and that you're trying to figure out how to divide your time up differently, or organize your life differently so you have more time for fun or enjoyment. It feels like this is like workaholic energy to me. I feel like you not only are you doing too much at work, I feel like you're doing too much at home, or you have too many other tasks, and there's not boiling down to be a lot of time for you to do, really fun or adventurous or exciting things that you would like to do. So you actually seem to me like you need this resting phase, Gemini. The next card you have here in the layout is the Temperance card, and this could be patience, having to have patience about something. This could also be a guardian angel coming in for you. You could this patience card, this Temperance card, can also mean God is working through you and what you're doing, thinking, creating, and saying. It could also indicate you are like, you have one foot in a situation and another foot out of it. Like you're not fully committed to an idea or a project or a plan, but you're kind of in it, but you're kind of out of it. It can also indicate that. Some of you have put some kind of application in for a position to get hired at a new job, or you've applied for some position in the company or business where you already work. That could be a step up, and they require people to apply. That also circles around this Temperance card. I feel some of you in spring, and this is spring to me in the United States. Where you live, it might not be spring. But I get some of you, you're getting a raise or an increase in your pay in spring. And I feel when you're at the end of 2018 and you have to file your income tax, I feel not all of you, but many of you Geminis are going to see that you made more money in 2018 than you did in 2017. You may start doing some things about regulating your health. You may start taking your blood pressure regularly. You may also go for tests, blood work. I'm not saying you have some serious illness. I'm not implying that, but some of you may feel like, what's wrong with me? I have XYZ. I feel this way. I feel that way. You might get your hormones checked. You might be getting your sugar levels checked or something, because I see some of you going to the doctor, taking some kind of tests. Some of you are going to be taking your blood pressure on a regular basis. Maybe this is something that's coming up while you're going to the doctor. You may want to get that checked out. I do feel some of you Geminis feel a little bit used and abused, or like you've been under too much pressure, or you've had too many responsibilities or too much work or too many things that have gotten dumped on you. Now, this could be work at your job, but it could also be in your personal life as well, or it could be a combination of the two, where you're just getting overburdened and overworked and too many responsibilities and things are keep getting heaped on top of you, and you're getting like I can't, like I need to step back. I see you like, whoa, like can I get a minute to breathe here? I've got too many things going on. Some of you will be finalizing some kind of arrangements to travel, but the trip might not occur until the month of August or at a later date, but you might be finalizing those plans in June. So the next card you have here, Gemini, is the Moon. And the Moon is a card to me that symbolizes secrecy and deception in romance. It can mean romance all by itself. Romantic things could be popping up for you. It could be secrecy is around by itself. This could also be cards talking about illusions. Something's like illusionary happening around you. This card came up for quite a few of the signs in this June reading. The Moon showed up a few times. This can also be your own psychic ability and your own intuition kicking up in June. If you're in a love relationship, there may be ambivalence here. And if you feel like this relationship is flat, not going anywhere, or your partner or you feel too much ambivalence about it, it may end. You may go, this has to end, either by your doing or their doing. You may feel like you need to align yourself with the right people. Some of you may be questioning if you're harmonizing with the right people, if you're aligned with the right people. And this could be socially for friends, or it could be work. Could even be family, but it feels more to me like people you would spend time with and hang out with in a friend situation. I feel some of you are questioning some of your associations. Even love. It's either you're questioning your love partner or your friends or both. But some of you are feeling like, I see some of you Geminis going, I'm not sure I'm aligning myself with the right people for me, energetically speaking. Some of you may be attending a big gathering in June, or I don't know if it's big. I definitely get a gathering. And it may be big because I see place cards. But, you know, people can put them out when it's not big. I just am definitely hearing the words place cards and seeing place cards. And you're attending this, oops, sorry, I jiggled the table. You're attending whatever this is where there's place cards. I feel some of you Geminis are getting really indignant, or your fuse is getting short, in the sense that you feel like you're not getting the respect you deserve by some people or someone. And again, I'm going to repeat myself, that you are tired of getting dumped on, or getting treated like you don't matter, or getting overlooked, like people aren't really focusing on you in a positive way, or you're getting no respect, or I feel like there's a little bit of a listless energy around you in June. I keep getting this tired, drained, listless feeling. This might be why some of you get some blood work or tests done because of that. It could be a factor here for some of you. Some of you may actually start chatting with people online, or people that live at a distance. Now, you could know them already, and maybe you're just going to be chatting with friends and relatives from afar, or in June, or this could be maybe you're going to take a trip and meet new people, and then you're going to connect with them from back and forth from wherever they live, because I do see you, or it could be friends and relatives of yours that moved, or you move, and then you're like communicating with them on Skype or FaceTime. Like, I get that kind of energy happening for some of you Gemini. So the next card you have that shows up here today, Gemini, is the Page of Cups. And this is a card to me that symbolizes a water sign person. This is either a Pisces, a Cancer, or a Scorpio. That could be their sun sign, their rising sign, or their moon sign. It could be an adult that's acting immature or is young at heart. It could also be a child to you. This could also be you if you have a rising sign or moon sign that is a water sign. This can also be a card just saying, hey, it's a messenger bringing in a message about love. Some of you are going to have a relationship that goes on with this Page of Cups that might be a little confusing or foolhardy, and it may be like scattered all over the place and run off into some direction that seems odd. So it doesn't mean it can't work out, but I get this like weird, like disjointed or discombobulated energy about this Page of Cups and you. Now, whenever the people cards come up, to me it can mean multiple people. So don't get too stuck on what I just say about it a little bit, because then they may start talking about another Page of Cups. Some of you are going to find this Page of Cups somebody that you can finally be in tune with. There is a strong bond here between you and this Page of Cups. And for some of you, there is a sexual connection there. So for some of you, it could be a friendship, but for some of you, it is a definitely not just friends relationship. If you have not met them yet, this could be somebody that asks you out and wants to go out and date you. This is somebody that's looking at you with interest, and they want to hear from you, and they want to communicate with you, and they want to hear back from you. You may meet this person on a dating site. It's possible this is somebody you meet, or you may meet them at an event or something through work, and they live at a distance, and then you have to go back to where you live, and they go back to where they live, and then you'll be communicating. That's the case for some of you, but it's not going to be for all of you. I still get this mixed up energy where I get this feeling like where you're not really sure what you feel about this Page of Cups. I get you having mixed up energy about them. I feel they have far more interest and intent. I shouldn't put it that way, but I shouldn't say far more, but it comes up to me like they're into you. They want to talk to you. They're interested in hearing more about you and what's going on with you. They're into that with you. You, when I look at you to them, I get you having mixed up uncertain energy about them. So there's something about the Page of Cups that is confusing to you. Now, some of you may be like, what's she talking about? I'm already together with somebody. Well, then this part of the reading may not be applying to you. And also, if anything does not make sense here in what I'm saying in this reading for you, Gemini, please don't forget to watch your rising sign and your moon sign, because this month your messages may be coming to you from there instead of here. Now, the next card you have here, which is the last of the four, you have the Nine of Swords. And this is grieving the loss of a love relationship. So you could maybe have a breakup with somebody and then you're grieving it. You're grieving the loss. A lot of times this comes up to me for that. This card can also mean sleepless nights, not feeling well, worrying about somebody else not feeling well. It can also be headaches, migraine headaches, and it can also be grieving the loss of somebody who's passed away or something, it could be grieving of other sorts, not only a breakup. It could be grieving something else. You could also not be feeling well here. Some of you do feel like you want to get rid of stuff and you want to dump things off and you want to get out of where you are and you want to leave. For some of you, I feel you're fed up and you've had something to its limit. And this could be a love relationship, a marriage, a living together situation, could even be a job. But it could also be like, you could be fed up, like maybe you don't like your neighbors, or maybe you feel like the taxes are too high where you live, or other things are going on and it's making you feel like, you know what, I want to leave because I can't take it anymore. It's too much of a financial strain or this or that. So some of you, I do feel like it has to do with wanting to leave something. I feel that there might be some kind of situation that's going on in your life that could be at work, but it could be in your home or family life where there's a situation you're trying to get straight. And it's like you just can't quite get it straight or figure it out or get it the way you want it to be. I get all these feelings of like, this is taking too long. This should be further along than it is right now, than where it is. People aren't taking me seriously. Sometimes people aren't respecting me. I'm getting too much responsibility dumped on me. I feel like your life, I go back to this Four of Swords. I feel like you need a vacation, a rest, or a reprieve. Because to me, and I'm going to repeat something I said in the beginning card, and I'm getting it here again, so I have to repeat it. I feel like your life is out of balance. It's too much one way. Like you're working too much. Or even if you're like, well, I have a job, but I don't feel like overwork too much. But there could be other things of work, like too many responsibilities, too many things to do, not enough enjoyment. I get that kind of energy around you, but there's other things going on here that are making you feel like that the way this Nine of Swords card looks. Some of you, there is some kind of opening that's going to come up, and I do feel you're going to take it. It could be a new position at the place where you work. I said that before. It could be a new job somewhere else. Or it could be a new opening to live in a different place and you're like, you know what, that place, I always wanted to live in that building, or I always wanted to live in that town, or I always want, and like something is going to open up and you're going to take whatever it is. But for you, Gemini, it's going to be different for all of you. So I hope this reading was of help to you and I hope it made sense. I want to thank you so much for watching, sharing, and liking my videos. Thank you for subscribing and for Google Plusing. I do truly appreciate that. And please be sure to subscribe, Gemini. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you're interested in seeing what I get for the rest of the year for you, not just June, but for June through till the end of December 2018, this is the time of year where I do my mid-year 2018 Psychic Tarot update for each sign of the zodiac. Obviously, this year, it's for 2018, where I'm using the Cat Black Golden Tarot deck, and I'm going to pull 5 cards for your sign to give you predictions and messages from my spirit guides for the remainder of this year. You can access those videos for download and purchase by clicking on the link below this video in the description area called the Show More section, and it will take you to my Vimeo videos on demand page for the mid-year 2018 Psychic Tarot update for each sign of the zodiac. You can also access these videos for download and purchase by clicking on by going to my website first. You have to go there first, www.theluckymermaid.com. Click on the videos tab on my menu and go to the main videos page, and there at the top should be the first video series listed will be these mid-year Psychic Tarot updates. You just click on your sign and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. These videos are 20 minutes long, so I try to get as detailed as I can with an additional 5 cards. Also, Gemini, if you would like to hear what changes, challenges, and blessings are coming to you through Uranus changing signs, because Uranus changed signs on May 15th, and it will now be in the sign of Taurus until April 26, 2026. And I pulled 4 cards using the Hanson Roberts Tarot deck to see what changes, blessings, challenges, and outcomes and all of that is going to come up for you for each sign of the zodiac. And you can access those videos for download and purchase by clicking on the other link below this video. And you can also access them on the videos page on my website, and it will be under the mid-month, mid-year Psychic Tarot reading update for, the mid-year. It's right under that. You look for your sign, click on it, and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. So I hope you have an absolutely joyous and jubilant June, Gemini, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace. Hey, and I just want to add a side note here that if you have not already purchased the yearly reading that I did, the 5-card Psychic Tarot reading for each sign of the zodiac for the entire year of 2018, that I posted back in January on Vimeo, you might want to check that out because there's still 6 months of predictions left on those videos.